Still on justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. We will not be tired. We will not relent. We will not keep quiet. We will not be satisfied with lies. We will not be satisfied with mediocrity presented by the Nigerian police. We will not be satisfied with the cunningness of Wunmi's mentor and the congregation of wicked people that surrounds her. We will not be satisfied with their foolishness. We will not be satisfied. Justice for Mohbad, and that is what it is going to be. Now, there are some developments that have surfaced, and there are certain things that needs to be revisited so that we do not forget what we are focused on. Once you forget about those things that surrounds the RIP of Mohbad, then we will begin to lose focus. We will begin to jump into things that do not have any value at all. Well, I want to say a very big thank you to everyone that has stood their ground, everyone that has been so fervent in seeking for justice for Mohbad. You have all done well, both Nigerians and those that are non-Nigerians. I say a very big thank you to you. We have some update, like I said, and this update is some explosive and very powerful, very, very much powerful, that we need to analyze and talk about and listen to. It is very important that we pay attention to this one from the beginning of it till the end of it. This world is full of wickedness, and I have said it countless times that the examples that we see around us now is more or less like what is written in some of the holy scriptures, either the Bible or the Quran or the Torah. These are examples. These are the life lived by people that we read. We are reading it. It has been documented. So we can as well say that life now, right now as it is, if you open your mind and look inwards, if you process events around you, you will realize that it is still the same being written over and over again. It's just that some people have lost consciousness of events around them, and they've not been able to interpret it properly so as to make their own life better. Just imagine this tiny lady called Cynthia Wunmi Adebanjo, who is nothing. She has no job. She does not earn nothing. She's just there, like occupying that tiny space. She has held the success of justice for Mohbad at ransom. Not because she's so powerful, but because of certain people, like I've told you, because a lot of people who are non-Nigerians, they've asked, how is this possible? Who is this tiny thing? Is she the daughter of the president or what exactly? Then I made it clear to everyone that she's nobody, she's nothing. The only thing around it is that certain individuals took advantage of this. They realized that this was going to become like the fever of NSARS, where Nigerians protested on police brutality. So it was going to be like that. People were not yet satisfied. They wanted something that would make them come out en masse. So certain people took advantage of this. They jumped into it, contacted this Wunmi, contacted this Cynthia, and they tried to act like we are going to protect your interest. And also on the other hand, we have the mother of this terrible lady. We have the mother, a former corrupt police officer, not high rank in any way, but because they are all the same, they are birds of a feather. So they try to manipulate some of the investigation of the police. And also we saw that certain police station or police officers, they need to be shut down and dealt with. How can someone come to report the RIP of someone and you did nothing about it? Anyway, I want us to listen to our guests and we will talk more.
Boy, they did the same thing to Shugnai, and Shugnai had to stay there for nearly almost 7 years. He now found out that, are you guys not going to leave me alone?
Exactly.
Are you guys not going to leave me alone?
Yeah.
That's why I was shouting. I said, if Prime Boy should be in that station, Prime Boy will tell us what killed Mohbad. They hold Shugnai to ransom until Shugnai said, if you want to believe me, go and meet so person. The person is the person that shoot Tupac. And they went to go and meet him, and the person said, it's not me, it's Puff Daddy that sent us the message. And when they drank Puff Daddy said, it's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. See? Yeah, that's all happening right. That's why I feel like this is the time that I could connect this incident to people here and have something happen, because there's people that connect to that story. You know what I mean?
This guy was bullied. Tupac was bullied.
Yeah. And it's crazy to me because I feel like this is how I feel. I feel like Tupac came back to life when Mohbad died. Like, he literally came back to life to tell us, we're not gonna take we're not gonna take 27 years to get justice for Mohbad. That's not gonna happen. We gotta do something now. The thing that we didn't do for him, we gotta do it. We gotta do now.
It's not gonna happen. You know how it's gonna happen. We actually saw the light is coming. Reason why the light is coming, Tupac has actually told us in September the case was dismissed by telling us that the person, what did the judge say? You will rot in jail. If I still see you again in this life again, I will still arrest you. If I see somebody that look at you, I will still arrest you and put you in jail. If you come again this life and I see you again, I will arrest you and detain you and put you in jail.
Honestly,
now, it has made us understand that Mohbad will get justice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It will. Honestly, with this word is
don't joke. Don't joke with Mohbad spirit. Don't joke.
Yeah, with this Mohbad, honestly, what I say, because one thing I noticed about this Mohbad spirit, right? If you see a lot of people, they are fighting each other. Where if even in the house they fight each everywhere, Mohbad. It might be true, it might be, but what I'm saying, that boy will get justice, right? And if Wunmi is not careful, if it is not careful, she will go down with it. Right? Because
his words were powerful, clear to me. I heard everything, and they were very clear. He told her she will suffer. She will suffer.
Your husband. And remember, they said when they wanted to bury Mohbad, you mean they said Wunmi put one clothes inside a coffin. Remember?
Yeah.
What for? What that for? And you have to go to be saying that cloth was protection. What protection is that? What for? Do you understand? Because we Yoruba, the way we reason is quite different, right? Your husband died, and they said somebody gave you one cloth to put inside his grave. For what? Were you expecting him to die at that particular time? Is a planned work. And I believe as I'm talking, right, God will expose whosoever that God will expose them. Honestly, God will expose them. I won't say more than that. Right?
Amen.
It's so sad, honestly. Because you see some of them on TikTok, they will form group. They are fighting for Wunmi. They are fighting for Wunmi. I don't know Wunmi. I don't know Mohbad. Honestly, all those Mohbad songs when he was alive, I didn't even know he was one that was singing it. I didn't even know. The day he died, I was like, is this guy that sang this song? Oh, it's also sad because they will keep
nonsense,
saying the same thing all over. For what? Anyway, that's what I have to say for now. And I really appreciate your God for bringing this topic.
Yeah, thank you guys, thank you. That's why I said there's no content anywhere, there's no topic anywhere. But when you are sensitive with some words, you need to come out and say it. If you are noticing in this matter, better come out and talk, because Wunmi is finding a way out of this matter. Reason why she went to Sada Reporter to go and lie to them. You came for your dispute yesterday. You still went to Sahara Reporter to tell them that your life is in danger. Reason why everybody that do that kind of thing is a way of seeking what they call it, asylum. You are compiling your information to tell the government that you are not in safe hand. That the government and the police will now write a statement that yes, you are no more safe in that area. Mohbad has told you, Yamaje, you will leave that house. Nobody will take you. Nobody can leave that house. Are you enjoying that house now?
Yeah, you will, because I see no reason why you find it. I see no reason why you find it difficult to do that DNA.
I'm telling you, that child is not for Mohbad. You know what? That DNA, let me tell you, Oba, that DNA has actually Obimatopo. That DNA is pregnant. the DNA was born. When did that DNA was born? That DNA linked to Mohbad. That DNA linked to Berasuta. That DNA linked to Tonto Dike. They all came out for them not to do that DNA. And you people are seeking for Mohbad to be buried. You see what they are trying to do there. If they allow them to go and bury Mohbad, who will give anybody audacity to go and bring Mohbad out again to do DNA?
He just a picture. I wish that Baba Mohbad have one strong or two strong person in Nigeria. Just two strong person.
No. Let me tell you, my friend. You see, the people host, most of the hosts, they make a mistake because they didn't understand. When we had the opportunity, I was on this live in October 29. I said I have a DNA kit that I can bring for Baba, so that when CY now volunteer this boy for DNA, we are ready. We did not conclude, we left the matter. But after 1 month, Wunmi came, he said, okay, Baba should come and do DNA. Now, we don't have the kit. How will Baba have the kit? Baba could have used that one to challenge her. But they did not.
Is that what you need? You need a DNA kit?
Yes, I have the DNA kit with me. I said, let me send it to them. But because they are too hurried to bring Prime Boy out, they are hurried to bring Prime Boy out. They are ready to bring spending. I said, pass that thing. Let us chase this one first.
I don't even know who gave that Wunmi that guts to be cursing that old man called Baba Mohbad.
Yes.
The way she called him, the way she called his dad, right? That was the phone call where she's cussing his dad out, right?
Sorry,
that is insane.
If you understand Yoruba very well, it was so uncalled for and too much.
I'm telling you.
Listen, I don't understand the language, but I understand the attitude. And I didn't understand, much that she was saying, but I knew what she was saying. You know what I mean? Like, I understood her. And she's on something else.
It was too much. I know God will see that man through, right? They see that man as they see that man they see that man as a stupid guy. They see that man as a stupid man. One
hold on.
Yeah, they see that man. God will fight for that man. Yeah, because honestly, if you look at the way that woman can go West Media, you have the guts. You have the guts. For what reason? In this situation, everybody is fighting for justice for Mohbad. You have the guts to call that man.
100%.
Don't
voice note for that's why I say pity party. We are not for pity party here.
If you lost your husband, there's a way you go about it that people will follow you, not you against what people are doing for you. What are you talking about?
Exactly. I feel like her as the wife. Yeah. As the wife, she had the front page.
So sad. You lost your husband. And people, the whole Nigeria from UK, everywhere they are fighting for justice. You have the guts. You have the guts.
She's fighting against it.
To be honest, she'll be exposed. She can't go. Honestly, if one that woman will not go to back people unless
stop.
Everywhere. Sorry. Sorry, my you just said Wunmi is fighting for herself. Where? No, please.
Kí ló wrong nínú kó wá ṣe DNA? Ẹ sọ fún mi kí ló wrong nínú kó wá ṣe DNA? Ṣé ọkọ ẹ tó wá jẹ́ kíjà wá wà lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì báyìí? Gbogbo ìjà tó wà lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì yóò need now. Tó bá ṣe what is right. Ọkọ ẹ kú lákàtà ẹ. O ò lè sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́kọ ẹ. O kàn wá àtàmọ̀. Èèyàn kan bú ọmọ ẹ, o lọ ń bá wọn yẹn settle, o lọ ń bẹ̀bẹ̀. Olomba wọn settle ló ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ bú bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ kí ló bú bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ fún ṣe bóyá kó fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ó yẹ kó tẹ̀lé bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ lọ sí Brekete ni ó fẹ́ lọ Brekete ó ń dodge Jerry Wunmi pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tọ́jọ́ ṣe ó ti show clearly pé Wunmi is guilty. It's just unfortunate pé ó kàn lò yàmù.
Kò fẹ́ ṣe DNA.
Kí ló wà nù kó ṣe DNA? Ó jẹ́ kí everybody ti mọ̀ pé Wunmi is guilty. Torí if you're not guilty, kí ló wà nínú kó ṣe DNA? Kí ló ń sá fún DNA fún?
Because thank you for the opportunity. Bless you, sir. Recently, I listened to a voice note that says that Davido was around that building when the incident happened.
Hey,
And
Jesus.
I listened to that on the internet, and they said that he was there, but not many people noticed that he was inside the car there. But my concern was that okay, he was the first person that sent money when that incident happened. Secondly, the second thing I noticed was that after a week that people are asking for justice, Very Darkman was one of those people that was actually bringing it up, justice and justice. But after some few weeks, we noticed that Davido sent him to deal from Abuja to Lagos, and then the case was died from his side. He was not speaking anything because of that. So I was now linking the two things together. What was the reason why Davido was there in the first place? And why does this send money? Even it was still very fresh. Oh, she fresh, you got to get me. The thing just happened, and you sent 2 million. What for? So it's my concern. I just want to bring this to our attention. Bless you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. You see, let me now give you an insight to what happened. You see, Davido on his own. You see Davido on his own. That Davido that send money, they have a motive of doing that. Mohbad is a legend. Mohbad is actually disturbing the music industry. And in that case, if I put it in the back bracket, what is the PA doing there? What is Satan doing there? What is other people doing there? It shows that they want Mohbad to die. They want Mohbad to die. That is the motive. And please, can you mute? Can you mute? Can you mute? Can you mute? Please. Let me tell you something. You see, the issue there is, how did Davido got the picture of Mohbad lying down on the floor? How did Davido get the picture? Definitely, everything that happened to Imole has been recorded, has been sent to Davido. So you mean Davido will just wake up and send 2 million? There will be an evidence. You can't collect money from my hand without evidence. You have to show me that the reason why I'm sending 2 million, send me the picture of 2 million. So you mean Davido is linked to what they call it, to CY, to Wunmi? There's a link. Everybody have a link. It's only Mohbad that doesn't have a link. So what brought all those nonsense? That they have to send you have to send 2 million. To who? And I can read it from Baba Mohbad. The first interview, Baba Mohbad do not have any say. He was just like, it's God that giveth, it's God that taketh. What kind of question is that? That's why I said if I see Baba Mohbad, I will blow his mouth so that I can speak properly. But I'm happy now, he's in Brekete. Look at the way he's flourishing. Look at the way he's talking. He never give it down. Look at how his catwalk is walking. He's walking majestically. That shows that they've subject that man. That man is under duress. I can give you for free. That man has been threatened. The same way Wunmi is threatened. The same way Adra is threatened. But let me tell you, Ashiriba too, whosoever that is involved in this matter will come and tell us. But it will be too late for them. I like what police did in one point, and I hate what police did in one point. They seized their passports. They know that they're prime suspects. Prime boy, you told us. You only brought one bag to the show. You got to the show, you got another bag again. What is your guys' motive? Give him Mohbad is here for you now. Give him Mohbad is here for you now.
Welcome back. Well, everyone is angry. Everybody is upset. Still on justice for Mohbad. Wunmi Adebanjo, who has by force, forced herself into being Mohbad's wife. She forced herself into being Mohbad's wife. She forced herself. So, in fact, let us even assume that she is Mohbad's wife. Let us assume. This is the more reason why she should be under serious scrutiny. This is the reason why she should be locked up. Yeah, this is the more reason why she has made it clear that she's Mohbad's wife, isn't it? No problem. She said a lot of things. She posted pictures of introduction that turned into marriage. You know, it's so funny. She presented all of this. It's okay. We like that. Now that you have said that you're Mohbad's wife, now You must answer as Mohbad's wife. You were with Mohbad 3 days before his RIP. In fact, till the final last moment of Mohbad, you were there. You got there. The only thing you came for is to throw charm into the coffin of Mohbad. And you were saying, Mohbad, I'm sorry. Mohbad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Well, the audio that got leaked, they weren't expecting that this audio would be leaked. In this audio, we heard clearly where Mohbad laid curses on Wunmi and her family. And the curses are on this same that has happened to him. This same thing that has happened to him. In that audio, it is obvious that Mohbad was a bit rattled up. He had issues with substance, and he said he had stopped. You know, this is what young people do. They believe that with this, they get inspiration to write lyrics and sing. And this is often the practice among their peer. You know, they are trying this, they are drinking this, that's what people do, isn't it? But he got rattled up a bit, issues here and there, things weren't that okay for him here and there. And I think majority of the problem he had was this, woman around him. And his father did his best to split both of them. People think Mohbad's father didn't do enough. He did. But there is a limit to what you can do. You cannot order your grown-up son that is financially okay and buoyant. If he doesn't want to listen to you, there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can only punish or restrict your child when he is not financially stable. You punish him with, all right, get out of my house. How can you tell a grown-up man that lives by himself and does his thing? How can you tell him, get out of my house? I disown you. You tell your son, I disown you, when you have no inheritance to leave to him. Does it make sense? It's like putting someone in prison that has no fence, no gate, and you think the person will be afraid to go there. Obviously, that person will walk out of that place instantly. That's what it is. So there is a limit to what Mohbad's father could do. But he did try. He tried to separate Mohbad from this devilish individual. But unfortunately, Mohbad was caught up in that fantasy of she's this, she's that to me. That thing, they've been together for a while, and I don't know if it is a charm, but I don't want to begin to talk about charms here or juju was used or whatever. There are situations where men or women embrace. Just imagine this. A woman is being beaten and battered here and there by a man, and she still remains with that man. Her eyes are swollen today. Her nose is bleeding the next day. She remains with that man. The question we should ask is this: did the man use some charm on her? No. It's just that some people just have this attitude, character, behavior. It's called the suffering and smiling complex. Let me just put it easy without big vocabularies. That's just what it is. You embrace your oppressor. Stockholm syndrome. You embrace your oppressor. It's normal to you. In fact, if your oppressor has not oppressed you, you feel like something is missing in your life. You've become a slave inside of your mind. The oppressor has been able to psychologically lock you, and you are not ready to pull yourself out. I'm not talking of a situation where a woman is financially incapable and she's only in that relationship or marriage because she cannot do for herself what she's supposed to do. There are a lot of situations out there that could put people in this. But what is putting Mohbad in this? Is it that there are no women? There are thousands of fans of Mohbad that he could date if he wanted. What is it about Wunmi? Was Wunmi the one writing the lyrics? Was Wunmi the backup singer? Was Wunmi the financial? Because at the beginning, people thought that Mohbad is uneducated, and that's the reason why he needed Wunmi. That was the analysis that some people put up there. And I said, no, that's not true, because I listened to Mohbad's father. He said, my son did not just end up in a secondary school. He went to a tertiary institution. Even if he didn't finish in that tertiary institution, at least he went there, was able to write exams to get there. So it means he can read and write. So what is his superior or inferior complex of a thing that will prompt him to embrace Wunmi? Is Wunmi the best looking woman on earth? I know they say beauty is the eye of the beholder. So what exactly is this thing that locked Mohbad to this lady with all of the terrible things happening? It's quite unfortunate, isn't it? It's quite unfortunate. And it got stuck to this relationship, got stuck to a relationship that finally finished him. Now, having talked about that, we have to also talk about something important. We cannot just talk about Wunmi's role in the life of Mohbad. We have to also talk of something very important. Very, 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 very important. The role of Mohbad's mother. That role is too important for us not to talk about it. We've spoken about it in previous analysis. In this, I'll tell you this for free. Mohbad's mother contributed knowingly out of spite for Mohbad's father in the demise of Mohbad. It's as simple as ABC. At first, they both had this tussle between them on their past relationship, and also when Mohbad became a bit okay and his mom wanted to come in, Mohbad's father wasn't happy with that. Like, this woman, she left, regardless of who, hurt or who did not, or who, offended it. I don't know. But the man is like, how can she come now? So Mohbad's father used the tactics that he could come up with, letting Wunmi and Mohbad know that their mom is a dangerous person. She's a witch. They shouldn't allow her into, that's what she alleged anyway. I don't know if the man said so. So eventually, Mohbad felt like, which is this my father talking about here? He's not stupid. He grew up with his father. So he knows that there are certain things about his father too. Maybe his father is just angry that now that I've struggled and Mohbad has come to this point of at least he can eat in the morning, afternoon, night comfortably. At least he can at least say, yes, I'm a human being existing. The father felt like, how can this woman come in at this time now to now begin to enjoy? After all, you went with someone else, you got married to someone else, you moved on with your life. So what are you looking for? What are you looking for now? What are you looking for? So I understand that part of it. Now, both of them could not settle their differences. Now, what is that role that I'm talking about? When Mohbad's father eventually contacted Mohbad's mother, requesting for certain things for spiritual prayers on behalf of Mohbad, because he had already seen through a spiritualist that something awful, something terrible, something bad, wicked is going to happen to Mohbad. In fact, his father already heard about this demise before it happened. So the man quickly called and said, look, this is what is happening. Rather than Mohbad's mother looking into the important, that is why you have to be careful when you are with a woman or you're with a man that does not focus on the important. He is always looking at things that makes no sense. Is all trivial people who look at trivialities. That's all they focus. They focus. You're discussing something important, something that has to do with life and death, or something that is important that could either make you people or marry both of you. And this person is looking at the trivial part of it, looking at the useless part of it. They are not ready to take action. Such people are not good around you. When you see that it's their lifestyle, their pattern, they are like cancer to you. They eat slowly till they finally put you down. So this woman, she kept on looking at, so you went there with this woman. You went there, that's what she told us anyway. And she ended up lying that Mohbad's father was trying to use Mohbad's thing for. And at that time, you'll be wondering, why can't Mohbad's father go directly to do it? That's because somehow it seems the relationship between Mohbad and his father was beginning to sour. Not because they had fight or argument. It's just as if Mohbad wasn't ready to listen to his father anymore. He wasn't ready to listen to the advice. At first, he was obedient, listening to his father's advice here and there. Then it seems as if he doesn't want to listen to his father's advice. Whenever his father comes around, Mohbad will try to just give excuse that he has somewhere that he needs to go to quickly. Not to sit with his father. He doesn't want his father to probe him. He doesn't want to be around his father. He wants to live his life and do what he wants to do, the way he wants to do it. He doesn't want to just listen to his father. And he wants something. He wants his father and his mother to come back together as one and settle their differences. And somehow it seems, that he wants is not really making sense, because his father is not ready to give up a woman that he believes stood with him somehow. another woman that came into his life, he believes that this one has stood with me. She has not. So why will I just try away now because this your bad mother has arrived and you want us to be together? So it was a big thing. It was a bitter pill for Mohbad's father to swallow at that time. So what is he going to do about it? Well, it's a difficult thing, isn't it? Very much difficult for him. But he kept on like, anyhow, let's see how we are going to manage this thing. But it was not easy for him to get out of the relationship that he is in. So this caused some. And Mohbad's mother wants to command, and that does not guarantee that she's going to be a good woman at the end of the day. That's it. That she's still going to be a good woman, she's going to act properly, or she's going to throw away that she's not showing signs of someone who is repentant. That's just where the problem is. So between it, how did she behave in that way? She gave Mohbad's father, if you don't want to, tell Mohbad's father, no, how dare you go to that place with someone else without my consent or without telling me, is it not our son? If she had spoken that way and she didn't give Mohbad's father anything, it would have been a different thing. But she now went behind to go to some of those flea shops, flea market, bought someone else's used clothes, gave it to Mohbad's father and said, this is Mohbad's clothes. Because she said it herself that I gave them fake. I gave them fake. Obviously, she was not going to go and bring a new cloth of Mohbad. I gave them fake. I gave them fake. That's what she said. I gave them fake. She did not allow that prayer to go as it's supposed to. The whatever that needed to be done to avert what eventually happened to Mohbad. Maybe if it had been done, we will not have what we have on our hands today. This is the role of Mohbad's mother in the demise of her son. Until today, she's still maintaining that position of wickedness by sticking to the prime suspect and her family against the proper justice sought for by well-meaning human beings on the surface of the earth who are saying that DNA is a must in this circumstance, mysterious circumstance surrounding the RIP of Mohbad. I don't know what you guys think of this one. Wunmi, you have no hiding place. You have no hiding place. This is the end of the road. It's better you quickly put yourself together now before it turns to some kind of a terrible. In fact, it's already terrible. Before it becomes, you have a little space, a little gap, a little rope for you to do what you need to do now. And it is simple. DNA and confession. What do you guys think of this one? Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.